What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Daysha E, and we're back for another episode of Culture or Clickbait, where we take the hottest headlines in music, entertainment, and sports and determine whether it's for the culture or simply for clicks. And y'all already know how I do, so welcome back in because we got some stuff to talk about. I know you guys saw that Quavo dropped his diss over hoes and bitches to address Chris Brown's weakest link diss. And I just want to say that I think Quavo did a pretty good job. So he did call Chris Brown a crackhead MJ, which I thought was very no shade, Chris, I love you, but I thought it was very on point, trend. I don't know what type of drugs you do, but nonetheless, I thought it was pretty good with that bar. And then his cover art I thought also was pretty tight. If y'all paid attention to it, Quavo was choking out Chris Brown, but that was a reference to Chris Brown choking out Karuchi back in the day, but that's not what we're here to talk about from here. Listen, Quavo, I feel like you got in there, but I feel like Chris came harder than you, and he's the actual rapper, which kind of hints to you possibly being the weakest link in the group for real. Nonetheless, you responding is definitely for the culture, but I feel like you could have came a little harder because Chris went at you, for sure. Then, I know y'all saw that Chris Brown responded back to Quavo's diss, and Chris Brown said that was poo. It wasn't really giving what it needed to give. And I agree with Chris Brown. Like I said, Chris Brown seemed to be the person that went harder when it came to bar for bar, when you compare lines and different things that they decided to say in their diss. So I'm going to give it to Chris Brown for sure. I know y'all saw the SpongeBob meme that Chris Brown posted, which was perfect because Quavo, again, it did not hit the way that it needed to hit. You were supposed to take Chris' head off, but even bring it up, take off name. And it was just like you kind of cried through it or something. Like you're pleading for him to leave you alone almost. I don't know. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about the whole Chris Brown-Quavo situation, but Chris Brown's response is definitely very clickbaity. And I don't really see this beef ending no time soon. So we might have some more records that come out of this. Hopefully it don't drag on too long. And then I know y'all saw Giles decided to go online and give Chris Brown his flowers and just talk about how multifaceted and how talented he is, which I think is super great because y'all don't hesitate to throw salt on Chris Brown soon as he do anything. So Jill definitely said that he's an artist. He writes, he raps, he sings, he does a little bit of everything. And Chris Brown is definitely iconic and is a legend in the making. Now, again, like I said, y'all don't hesitate to take the time out to drag him down and bring up the domestic issues and stuff that he's dealt with throughout his relationship. Y'all love to come for Chris Brown like y'all slates are completely clean. We all have been in something, probably not to the extent of what he's been through, but we all been through something, so we all can relate. Nonetheless, Jill, I love how graceful you gathered everybody, and I love how you still stay on point. You didn't get distracted by the mess. You didn't get distracted by the emotional responses. You responded to them with grace and with love, and that's definitely for the culture because why not? Everybody is in turmoil right now and just trying to be nasty, so the love is needed. Beyoncé is online making content, and my girl took to the internet to join in on her wash day routine using her sacred products. And y'all ate it up. First of all, y'all was in the comments like, oh my God, Beyonce's talking to us, we're friends. And I feel y'all on that because we don't often hear her just say things or do voiceovers. So it very much gave Beyonce is getting her content back, and hopefully we could see more stuff like this from her. But let's talk about the hair. Y'all was definitely trying to compass us and trying to say that that was not her hair. Y'all even started digging up in the archives just trying to find any way to point out that it's not her hair. And why? I want to know why. Do y'all think black girls' hair can't be long? Do y'all think black girls can't have tamed curly hair? I just really want to talk about it because I'm just trying to see what's the tea with y'all in the hair. Whether it's her hair or it's a wig, it all look good and it all look healthy. Destiny's Child as a whole right now is giving healthy hair clan, and I ain't mad at it. Beyonce, I feel like you should keep making us some content. We want to see more. We want to know what's going on. We want to know what products you use. It makes you a little bit more relatable, and you have fans out here who want to hear from you. So Beyonce, this is definitely for the culture, and please keep the content coming. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame definitely has some new inductees. We had some people like Kool in the Gang, Mary J. Blige, Ozzy Osbourne, Cher, and Dionne Warwick. And this is definitely for the culture, okay? Now, the reason why this is for the culture for me is simply because if you listen to some of those names, these people don't necessarily make hard like rock and roll music, but their music has been able to cross over into so many genres and has connected with so many people and fans that they are inducted in the Hall of Fame of rock and roll, and that is amazing. I know for me, Mary J being on there is very big. Dionne Warwick being on there is very big. And then Cher, because I am a Cher girl in more ways than one, from music to fashion. So I'm going to say, again, this is definitely for the culture. And Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, this was a cute list of people to add in. Druski and Ruby Rose recently dropped some pictures online that sparked a little dating rumor that they might have something going on. Now, the pictures definitely gave a little intimate vibe, like they was on a vacation. It could have been a vacation. It could have just been friends vibing. We don't necessarily know. But I'm going to say that the pictures did not give me like super relationship-like stuff. And as y'all know, I'm gonna call Druski the king of skits right now. He can have that crown. I'm gonna say that he might have something coming out. And Druski has had enough pull to be able to get some of his celebrity crushes to do a cameo inside of his skits. So this might just be for some good content, honestly. Now, again, I think it's clickbait, but the way Ruby decided to jump in the comments and comment, it kind of gave that can be her man a little bit. One thing I know about a funny man is he will ha-ha he into your drawers, baby. And I ain't saying that Druski can't make it happen, and I ain't saying that Ruby wouldn't be with it. We really don't know what's going on here, and we just gotta wait to see, honestly. I think it's a skit, though. Joe Biden has been confirmed to be the commencement speaker at Morehouse on May 19th for their graduation. And I think that this is a really good and cultural thing that's happening. Granted, I'm not super moved by Joe. I'm not. Now, it is big because, yes, he's the president of the United States, but it's also pretty on trend to go and speak at a HBCU right now. So I'm a little impartial, and I don't really know how I feel. I don't know if Joe gonna nod off during the thing. I don't know if Joe gonna fall. I just don't know in general, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he's just gonna be very out of place. But granted, this is for the culture as far as it goes for Morehouse, another major name to add to the list that has come over to a HBCU, got to be on the campus, got to see the student body, and got to get that HBCU feel. So I love that, but again, I'm not really moved by Mr. Biden. Where have you been, twin? Well, okay, whatever. Nonetheless, it's your girl, Daysha E, and y'all already know how we do at the HBUC for Culture or Clickbait, where we take the hottest headlines in music, entertainment, and sports and determine whether it's for the culture or simply for click. Y'all come back and see me.